Welcome to West Coast Wednesdays. I'm Mark Hirzel, the district manager here at A&N Derringer in Los Angeles, California, where you can see the sun is always shining. Now, some of you have been commenting to me, hey Mark, I get it, you have a really big seaport and that Los Angeles and Long Beach combined handle about 50% of all the U.S. ocean import containerized cargo. But what about air cargo? What if I needed my shipment there yesterday? Well, ladies and gentlemen, there it is. The big Kahuna, Los Angeles International Airport, otherwise known as LAX, with 2,300 daily flights on 80 airlines, in addition to various cargo charters and private jets for the world's most rich and famous. In 2015, LAX handled almost 75 million passengers and over $101 billion in international cargo. Not to mention the value of the domestic cargo transiting its tarmacs. And no offense intended to my friends out in Texas, but just like our ports, LAX is really big and ranks among the top 5 of all U.S. airports for passenger and cargo. Now, LAX has more than 2.1 million square feet of on-airport cargo space on 194 acres. In addition, there's about 4 million square feet developed nearby in the immediate vicinity. Now, because of its close proximity to the sunny beach and the gently breaking waves and the onshore breezes coming off the Pacific Ocean, there are 4 parallel runways that run in a general east to west direction, with planes taking off and landing going toward the west over the ocean, which also helps with noise abatement on those very few days when the sun isn't shining and the wind changes direction. The landing and takeoff pattern reverse 180 degrees. Now, the shortest of these runways isn't short at all. It's almost 9,000 feet, while the longest is well over 12,000 feet. That's plenty long, so they can easily accommodate the world's largest aircraft. For LAX in 2015, we saw just under $51.5 billion in total imports, with 38% or $20 billion in imports alone coming from China. Somewhat surprising to me was that imports from India came in next, totaling $3.1 billion. Now, when you look at exports for 2015, LAX saw $49.8 billion in total goods shipped out. But exports, unlike imports, are more evenly distributed in their destinations, with $5.7 billion going to Hong Kong, $4.5 billion to China, $4.6 billion to Japan, and $3.5 billion to India. Since the value of ocean imports into LA Long Beach was over $298 billion and LAX brings an additional $51.5 billion, that means LAX only carries about 15% of the import value into the region. However, when you look at exports, LAX produced almost $50 billion in 2015 and therefore carries over 44% of the total value of exports in the region. With this massive infrastructure, LAX directly connects 87 domestic and 69 international destinations. And when you combine it with the logistical capabilities of the port just 25 miles to the south, you can see why it's an obvious common denominator in the international supply chain of almost every company. Now, Derringer operates a 68,000 square foot warehouse that's about halfway between here and the seaports, where in addition to your international freight forwarding and customs house brokerage services, we can also fulfill your warehousing and distribution needs. Now, as the temperature drops in the coming weeks back east, give us a call and let me know. I'd love to show you around, and don't forget your sunscreen if you visit. Now, go out there and have a great Wednesday.